Hello, everyone, and welcome to Revibe Therapy. Today, we will be talking about life coaching. Many people ask themselves, do I really need life coaching? If you've been trying to create change on your own, but then you've been running into some type of roadblock where you keep doing the same thing over and over again, and it seems like you are feeling like stuck, then usually that's where life coaching actually becomes very beneficial because that means that there's a deeper driving pattern to this. Life coaching is not about someone telling you what to do, it's about identifying those patterns that keep you stuck in the first place. Once those patterns are addressed, progress then becomes natural and sustainable with new clarity and new lens that you obtain. So life changes that often trigger coaching in a way. These come in usually when there's transitions that are happening in our life transitions. Some of these examples are divorce or relationships ending, empty nest, career change or job loss, retirement, health challenges, grief and loss. When these changes in life usually happen, people usually feel lost, scared, unsure of their self-identity or unsure of who they are anymore. That uncertainty is often what triggers anxiety, which is the feeling of not feeling in control of the present. Understand that anxiety and other emotions don't have to be at a severe level for them to trigger these hard and stuck transitions. They can be minimal and even moderate, but still keep you stuck unless the satisfying solution to this emotion is implemented. Life transitions are so difficult because many people build their character, they build their self-identity under this momentum that they have in life, this career that they have in life, or this meaning or fulfillment that they work towards in life. That's how most of us humans work in the first place. And many people build their identity around relationships, or what I call conjoint identity, rather than self-identity many times. Careers will usually drive that self-identity and also can drive a growing experience. Roles, which actually fortify the self-identity as well. Responsibilities, fulfillment, sense of direction, and even a sense of duty. When those structures disappear, people often experience identity loss. Some of these cognitions examples are, who am I without the relationship? Who am I without this career? What is my purpose now? This is where life coaching becomes extremely valuable. Imagine yourself waking up excited again, maybe 6 months from now. The fog of uncertainty has lifted. You know who you're becoming, not who you used to be, but who you are growing into as you go into that journey. Waking up feeling calmer, more grounded, with a sense of direction. This doesn't have to be fantasy. It is in fantasy. This is what happens when people move through transitions with the right support and obtain consistency and clarity. What life coaching actually helps you do is rediscover your identity, recover who you are today on your own, who you are with the AKA conjoint identities. Helps you also process complex emotions, learn what each emotion does, and what the satisfying solution to each emotion is, rather than distracting, which distracting doesn't solve the cause of the issue and it doesn't last long anyway. Build a vision for your future. Develop resilience and confidence. Navigate relationships and boundaries. And take meaningful actions towards your next chapter. Instead of staying stuck in the past, we begin building what comes next. At Revive Therapy, life transitions are approached through different perspectives. Clinical support is one that I like to focus on because usually behind those repetitive patterns that keeps us stuck is an emotional blockage, anxiety, emotional overwhelm, identity loss, difficulty letting go of the past. With this approach, we usually focus on emotional regulation, nervous system stabilization, and subconscious pattern work. On the coaching support side, coaching focuses on rebuilding purpose, values alignment, direction, routines, and life structure. The goal is to create a sustainable next chapter. The anxiety component of life transitions, like major life changes, often trigger anxiety because they disrupt certainty and structure. Humans naturally predict stability and predictability. When that structure disappears, the mind tries to regain control. That's why transitions can feel overwhelming. Coaching helps restore clarity, emotional balance, forward movement. The coaching process usually follows 4 stages. 1. Share your story. In the first consultation or the first encounter, you have space to explain what you experienced without any judgment. Step 2. Identifying what's holding you back. Together we uncover fears, beliefs, emotional patterns that may be keeping you stuck. Step 3. Design your new chapter. Instead of focusing on what was lost, we begin building a clear vision of what comes next. Step 4. Take courageous steps. With ongoing support, you begin taking steps towards a life that you want. So, what makes coaching effective is focusing on clarifying, structure, emotional insight, consistent action. Change happens when people combine awareness with action. If you're going through a major life transition and you feel unsure of what comes next, you don't have to navigate that alone. With the right guidance, transitions can become the beginning of a new chapter. Let me ask you, have you gone through a major life transition? Divorce, career change, loss? What helped you move forward? Leave your thoughts in the comments. I always enjoy hearing your experiences. Until the next video, and thank you for watching.